What?
Nothing. Damn kettle's hot, that's all. Watch out. You alright?
What's that? Oh, yes. Have you got the tea on?
Water's boiling. Hope there's enough.
Well, don't worry about me. Just make sure you have what you need.
So you don't want any tea?
Look, it's fine. Nothing.
Are you sure? It doesn't sound like nothing. Come in, Clara. Do you read me?
Look, I'm sorry about last night. I didn't mean for you to have to sleep on the sofa.
Oh, don't mention it. It's a very comfy sofa.
Oh, I'm glad. I thought you'd be annoyed. It's not the same for us, is it?
What do you mean?
I know what most of the men at Cambridge are like. They can take home whoever they like and they can tell all their friends about it afterwards. Like, they just get a slap on the back and a well done, old chap. For us, it's different. If you don't keep quiet about it like Molly doesn't, then you hurt a girl with a reputation.
All right, look, it's early. I'll get us some breakfast in a bit, shall I?
That sounds nice. It didn't have anything to do with you, that's what I mean.
I see, just men in general.
Alright, I'm generalizing. It's just, I suppose I've had friends at school, girlfriends who play into this whole thing too, the whole parade of it. I couldn't understand my interest in science. I thought I was a bit weird.
You're not weird? Well, only in the right ways.
Thank you. Sorry, I'm just in an odd frame of mind. I thought the work might help keep my head straight.
Maybe a walk would help you.
No, I like it. I'm enjoying it, really. I want this to be good. That's one thing I definitely got from my father. It's perfectionism, for better or worse.
Better, surely.
Well, it's good to be ambitious, and what's this if it's not ambitious? Speaking of which, there's something I noticed.
Show me.
I've just looked at the latest batch of atmospheric radiation readings, so don't worry, everything seems to be moving in ways we're expecting. It's all consistent. It's just consistently higher, too, compared to the ones we took a few months ago.
He's got new equipment, maybe? That would explain why everything's jumped at once.
Well, I'll double check everything again now. It's just something I noticed as I glanced over them. It'll be good for me to focus on something like this anyway. Get my head down.
Just take care of yourself.
Oh, don't worry about me. Look, why don't you look around? There's plenty of books to read.
Oh. Why not, if you're sure? Oh, well, look at this.
Oh, that whole thing. Feel free to put something on. Sorry, there's not a lot of choice. We didn't own much music.
Is this one all right?
Oh, it's wonderful. I love it. You're right. I can't concentrate. Where's that tea?
You all right?
My hand.
It's hot. I said it was hot.
Sorry, I wasn't listening.
Hold it up gently.
What are you doing?
Helping. Putting something on this bandage.
What?
Honey.
Honey?
It helps, trust me. Here, show me your hand.
Oh, how silly of me. There goes the tea.
Is there something else, Clara?
No, it's silly.
Come on, I'm sure it's not.
It's been a long time and I should be over it by now. But it's my brother. I dreamt about him last night.
Well, of course you'll be thinking of your brother while you're here.
Yeah, but it's strange. I feel guilty too.
You don't need to feel guilty.
I've been forgetting him.
That doesn't make you guilty of anything.
And now I'm here again and here he is. In everything I look at.
You don't need to stay if it's too difficult.
No, I'm happy I came. I should have done it sooner. Not imposed all this on you. It makes me wonder if I'd be where I am today if he was still around. You know, Cambridge, the whole thing. Does that make me a terrible person?
No, but I don't think I follow. You'd have been successful no matter what, wouldn't you?
I love my father, you know.
I'm sure you do.
I owe him everything. My interest in physics, engineering, maths, everything. He'd take me to all the museums, make little experiments with me in the shed. He was an engineer, you see. But when I was so little, before he could really let me play with anything, my brother got all that attention. And when he died, it all came to me. His passions, they all became mine.
You're doing great things with them too.
Thank you. I just wonder sometimes whether he'd be showing an interest in a girl if my brother hadn't, you know. Would I have just been forgotten?
No, I'm sure not.
And the worst of it is sometimes I feel, it's horrible, I can't even say it.
You don't have to say anything if you don't want to.
Sometimes I feel grateful it happened. Otherwise I wouldn't have got this chance. Isn't that awful?
No, I understand. There. That should hold it.
Thank you. Here. Do you think you could manage to hold on to me?
Floyd, can you hear me?
Peter, you're safe. Where are you? You didn't run into any Soviets then. I'm guessing you found the Norwegians. Tell me they've got a doctor, mate. This leg is killing me.
Floyd, the base I'm at, it's not Norwegian. It's Soviet.
Can you repeat that?
This is a Soviet base.
No. Wait, how are you getting this message out then? Have you been captured?
No, I'm fine, Floyd. I don't think there's anyone here either. It's freezing. Everything was powered down. I think I just had to restart the generator again.
I don't understand. Are we way off course? No, it makes no sense. You followed the map, right?
I just followed my instincts. But there's another map here.
Does it explain anything? Can you see anything that might be the Norwegian base?
Yes, I can see it. I can see the flag.
Ah, well, at least I'm not going crazy.
And at least you haven't been attacked yourself.
What's the terrain like? Is it a straight shot?
It looks like it's between two mountains, on the other side of a bay. There's a ship marked on there too.
Christ. Well, if there's a ship, at least that means the base is pretty well
But
supplied.
there's something else on the map. Some area shaded out past the mountains. What does that mean? Is it dangerous?
I don't know, mate. It could be anything.
Floyd, I'm going to look for some supplies here and I'll come back, all right? Then we can regroup.
No, Peter, that makes no sense. We'd still be stuck out here. I haven't been able to raise anyone on the radio. Our only hope is for you to find a friendly out there.
You need help, Floyd.
We don't have any option. Peter, I'll be honest with you. If you come back here now, we might not make it. Do you understand?
I don't. It's better being there to help you. What if I run out of fuel on the way to the Norwegians?
So you drive as far as you can and then you get out and walk, Peter.
That's insane. If you could see this map, you'd know how insane it was.
Look, get it together. This is it. I don't like it any more than you do, but you're a grown man, Peter. If you don't do this, we're both done for. You hear me? We are dead. Peter, you there? Peter, come in.
I'm here, all right? All right, I'll go.
Good man, you can do it. Now you know where you're going.
I'm heading for those two mountains, and it's the other side of the bay, past that.
Right. And did you say there was a ship?
Yes, a ship on the other side of the bay.
Mountains, bay, ship. Say it back to me.
Mountains, bay, ship.
Right you are. I'll save the flares for when you're on your way back, all right? Mate, we'll have a little party.
Yes, we will. Just hang on, all right?
I will, mate, I will. I'll try and catch some entertainment on the radio. Some of those beeps, maybe. You heard any of that?
I didn't notice. I was searching for you. I think we should be worried.
No idea what it is. No better way to piss off a stranded pilot, though, I'll tell you that. Good luck, mate.
Good luck, Floyd.
have to admit, I'm a bit nervous getting into the passenger side.
Nervous? Why?
I've seen you driving.
Do you want a lift or not?
Sorry, old chap. Of course. Right. Let's see if we can solve this. Cryptic one this time. 2 down, 8 letters, begins with U. Builder goes mad during door removal.
Unhinged?
Ah. Now I'm pleased I took the lift with you. UN hinged. You sure you wouldn't be happier in the English department? It's the only reason I buy these things now. Although, there was that one story I wanted to read. Can you believe it? About that Molly girl.
I haven't heard anything. What story?
Oh. Now you've been away in Scotland again, haven't you? Lucky you. The lecturer, Molly Shanahan, got taken away yesterday on campus. Caused a right stir outside college. Black cars blocking the road. Plainclothes police, or so it looked. Photographs here on page 2.
I know her. She's the one that wears the red jacket.
Well, I don't know about that. This one could be red. Bit of a giveaway if it was. But you know her.
She's a friend. Well, a friend of a friend.
Good lord. You're not mixed up in all this, are you?
You know politics isn't my thing. Too much writing to do.
It says here she's rumoured to have links with the Communist Party of the Soviet Union. Miss Shanahan, lecturer at Newhall College, Cambridge, was known to be associated with the CND and other anti-nuclear weapons organisations, all of which have come under suspicion since the marches on Whitehall earlier this year. She has been charged with handling data sensitive to Her Majesty's government and passing that data to contacts in Moscow.
I can't believe it.
It's going to make the Professor jumpy. Not the reason he wanted the university in the papers. Questions remain over whether she was working alone and how the university deal with the fallout. The same as usual, I suppose. Just carry on.
Molly and Clara were good friends. I hope this won't come back on her.
Oh, so Clara's that friend you mentioned then?
She is. Should be worried sick.
Look, despite all this newspaper talk, it's only questioning. I wouldn't get too worked up about it.
I'm not getting worked up. I just don't like the idea of everyone spying on each other, that's all.
Well, of course I hate to see it, but you know, nothing to do with us, old chap.
You're right. You're right.
It'll blow over soon, I'm sure.
I wouldn't be so sure. What if this is just the start?
All right, let's take another look at this one. 4 across, 9 letters, begins with T. This is what I am when you're driving. Rhymes with verified.
Okay. I get the message.
Just gonna write that one down, if I should live long enough.
No, keep going. No. Come on. Go a bit further. No! Damn it!
Really state-of-the-art technology. It weighs a ton.
Come on, you can do it.
I know.
It's just what I could cobble together with a meager budget.
I just wanted to make sure that if I was carrying the kitchen sink, it was a scientifically useful kitchen sink. I've been meaning to tell you, I heard from Molly just before we left.
Molly? What's happened?
Well, it's been awful. As you'd expect. Arrested and questioned like that for so long. She sounded a bit shaken. Didn't sound like her at all.
So is she still under arrest?
Well, that's what she was calling about. She was being released without charge.
Oh, well that's a relief.
Well, it's better than her still being locked up, that's for certain, but something was a little off about it.
You suspect something's going on? Foul play?
Something must be going on. But I can't put my finger on it. She wasn't being very clear. She wasn't sure if she wants to come back to college. I don't know when I'll see her again.
Sounds like it's really affected her.
It's just... I hope it doesn't ruin things. Her academic career, everything, you know? So many people think that where there's smoke, there's fire. It's bloody unfair.
It was gonna happen sometime.
What? Just because she speaks louder than the rest? Please. But yes, there are plenty of people who would much rather she didn't come back.
I wouldn't like to be in her shoes, that's for sure.
This Cold War suddenly feels a bit real, doesn't it?
Hello?
Hello? Shall I send it up?
On the count of 3. 1.
Too late. I'll never tire of doing that. Taken all your readings? I've just completed mine for the day.
Oh, that was quick.
Oh, well, you know me. Ready for the walk back?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Although, there's something I want you to see first.
Sounds intriguing.
Follow me, you'll see. Fancy we climb?
Of course.
Come on. Together we can make it to the top. Here, put one hand here, it'll help you up. If I can do this as a girl, I can do it again now.
Your parents allowed you to climb this.
They didn't know. My brother took me. Those readings, Peter, I've been wanting to talk to you about them.
Are they consistent with what they've been reporting in South America?
They're not as high, but they're high. Oh, your equations still work. It doesn't disprove the model. We can still plot the paths of the air currents. But still, something's not right. Keep down.
Oh, what is it?
The white-tailed eagle. Haven't seen one in years.
Amazing things.
It's caught something. This is special. I thought they were extinct, poisoned by pesticides.
She's come out just for us.
A new life, eh? Oh.
Wonder if we'll see anything like that again. Wonder where it came from.
It makes me think, where did it come from? I mean, the extra radiation. Where did that come from?
Are you sure it's not a quirk of all this new equipment?
All the instruments can't be giving inflated readings. Oh, come on, take my hand. There you go. Right.
Right. Let's try and work it out.
All right, so what do we know? We know the readings are at their highest down in the southern hemisphere.
And not as high here, up north.
Right.
It's being diluted somehow, is my thinking. Mixed in by all the currents.
That would make sense.
Well, it's heading from the south up to the north.
Yes. Your model of the air currents. That would prove that's what's happening, that there's this general movement north.
I think we need to find out where this radiation came from in the first place.
We've been running the model forwards all this time, but our starting point has always been South America.
I could look again at the model, perhaps.
Run it differently, you mean?
Run it backwards. See where these air currents originate.
The radiation has to be coming from somewhere.
Somewhere further south.
South of the Antarctic Circle, maybe? I don't know. Whatever this is, people are gonna want to hear about it.
I hope so.
I think we might be onto something.
This is bigger than just clouds, you mean?
Bigger than clouds! Although I know you can't believe such a thing.
Ah, I might, given the chance.
It might be what this paper's meant to be about. Look at this.
Hey, hold on.
Just want to get a bit higher. I know a spot. It's windy up here. Are you cold?
Cold. The very idea.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Oh, it's a beautiful view. Huh. It would be a beautiful thing.
It would be, if you wanted to do it. It would change the whole focus of the paper. You might be needing some help.
Would you like to help me with it?
Writing it? Well, of course. It could be that beautiful subject I was talking about.
Oh, so now it's yours, is it?
Of course not. It could be ours, though. This beautiful thing. If you wanted it to be.
Come here. What?
The rain.
Oh.
Think we could make it to those trees down there?
If we run.
Here it comes.
If it hits us, you could take my jacket.
Promise me that?
Promise you that.
Let's go then.
This isn't the way back, is it?
I know another way around. Don't worry. We'll get less wet.
Wait!
Exciting, isn't it?
Yes, but slow down!
I mean the new idea, the paper.
Yes! Yes, it's great! It's great, really. Finally.
It's so much better at night, don't you think?
Oh, it's beautiful.
I saw them setting up this afternoon. It was all chaos and scaffolding, but now it's more, I don't know, exciting, I suppose. Not just all that. This.
This.
You realize this is a big occasion, don't you? It's the first time you've taken me out, Dr. Hamilton.
No.
At night, in public. Not working, not hiding a wee anywhere. We're out courting.
Cuddly toy?
Oh, you know me so well. Go on then, boys and their toys.
Watch this.
Good grief, what are you doing?
As you said, courting.
Are you now?
10 shots, sir. There you go. Knock down all the cans, the bear's yours. Or more likely yours.
I think this one's more for him.
Not many men can do what I'm about to do.
And you have good aim, do you? My knight in shining armor.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, I always thought I'd be good in the army.
If only books hadn't gotten in the way. Go on then, prove yourself, army man. Well, now, maybe I had you all wrong. You really don't need to prove anything.
That's it, my lad. Only another 5 of them. We'll make a soldier of you yet, Pete, my boy. Now, what's he up to, cheeky little bugger? Spoiling our... Ah! You missed him.
That's enough, I think.
What's the matter, Peter?
I'm fine. Clara? Radiation. My God, what's going on here? Floyd! Floyd, are you there?
Peter, thank God. Tell me some good news.
Oh, not yet, Floyd, I'm sorry. There was barely any fuel. I've walked all this way.
Are you all right, Peter? Where are you?
At some kind of base. Not the one we're looking for.
Another base? Are there any people there?
There were lots at the fun fair. Clara was there.
What the hell? Mate, are you keeping it together?
Yeah, no, there was no one. Just a mine, a radioactive symbol.
A mine? God, where the hell are we? Can you see anything else?
Floyd, I can see the ship at last. Mountains, bay, ship, like we said.
You can see it? You can see the Norwegian ship?
I can. I can see it on the far side of the water. And there's a boat. A small boat on this side.
Okay, so that's something. Do you think you can use it to get across.
It might just kill me, but what else can I do? Except stay here.
Yeah, and that'll kill you too. You don't want to give up this close to the finish line. I'm counting on you.
We're not gonna die out here. You can count on me.
Peter, please listen to me. You know where you are now. This is the last push. You've made it this far. I know you can do it. Hello?
I'm here. I can do it. I just need to warm up.
No. If you hang around, we've got a problem, mate. There's a storm coming your way. I know because I'm in the thick of it now. You don't want to get caught out on the water when the weather hits. Look, I know you're tired, Peter. But if you don't get moving now, you'll never cross the water. Who knows when the storm will clear? You've got to leave now.
It's all I've got, Floyd. You know that. I'm giving it everything.
You have to. Please, Peter. I don't want to die here.
All right.
All right. Are you ready?
Yes. I'm ready.
Go on, mate. Go! Get out of there, come on!
Peter, good to see you at last. You look well.
We were just talking about you, old chap.
Here, we got the first round in to celebrate.
Celebrate?
Heard the paper's going shockingly well at last.
It is, thank you.
John, your eminent professor, mentioned it. Gather you showed him an early copy.
Word spreads when something's good, that's all.
Never seen the man so delighted. So, I propose a toast. To Peter.
To Peter. Stop it.
I'll take the compliment, will you, Peter? May this be one foot inside the club. So all in all, I hear it's been a very productive summer. Got everything you wanted in Scotland.
It's an inspiring place, yes. Very beautiful.
Oh, she is.
What are you talking about?
My hands are clean. I just mentioned Clara.
That was it. Clara, good man, Peter. Like I said, inspiration.
Sorry, shouldn't I have said anything?
Oh, of course not. It's not a secret. She's been helping.
Helping? Well, bit of note-taking here and there, filing.
That kind of thing. A lot of writing, too.
Oh, I thought it was more, assisting them writing.
No, she's done a lot on it now. Changed the focus of it a little, too.
Oh, I see. So wouldn't that make it a joint paper?
Sam, I think we all know that Peter is the real professor in waiting here. I think he knows better than anyone how much he put into it and who wrote what. Isn't that right, Peter?
Of course.
And he's well aware his chances of promotion would be considerably lower if he'd only done half the work in collaboration.
Of course I'm aware. Of course.
Fine.
Collaboration isn't a bad thing.
Oh, I agree.
Unless, of course, you're that girl Molly, collaborating with the communists.
I think the word you're looking for is collusion.
Well, didn't work out too well for her either way. Shame, really. I'd have happily colluded with her.
Joe.
Ah, you're right. Too complicated. I prefer things with fewer strings attached. Having the KGB and MI5 watching through the curtains, that would really put me off.
She did make herself rather visible. Has anyone heard from her since?
Well, she hasn't come back for the start of term yet, apparently. Beyond that, who knows? The vanishing lecturer.
Someone must know something.
You're not worried, are you? You've got no secrets to hide?
I just think she was unfairly singled out.
It's all water under the bridge. New term, things will have settled down, fresh start and all that.
My thoughts exactly. New term, new students. Speaking of which, what do you think of those two over there?
Them? Very nice, I'm sure.
Very nice.
Hold this, will you?
Are you leaving us?
Don't be so possessive, Peter. What are you, the wife? It's like you said, Sam. Never too late for a fresh start. I meant what I said. Hearty congratulations on the paper. You always had that passion, much more than the rest of us. And this sounds like that old conundrum, women or work. Just don't forget your years of struggle. Don't miss this opportunity now. Wouldn't want you missing out on what you deserve.
All right, Joe. You've made your point.
Right. I'm off to get what I deserve. Don't wait up, chaps.
You're a disgrace, Joe.
Absolutely shocking.
He keeps doing that, doesn't he?
How does he keep doing it and getting away with it?
Come on, Pete, pay attention. Head in the bloody clouds again. That's your problem. Pick up the oars and row like I told you. Faster than that, son. Come on, keep them both in time.
Doing my best.
Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of. And try and keep your weight in the middle, too. You don't want to tip us in. What a wonderful start to the holiday that would be.
Do you want to help?
No, this is a test of your listening, son, and trying to work things out for yourself. How would you learn if I did everything for you, eh?
I didn't mean do it all, just take an oar, maybe.
Well, say I did, and you could only work one oar. Then where would we be? We'd be going round in circles. Oh, now, look, there's a strong current coming up. It's a good test, son. Now, remember what I taught you, and this won't be a problem. Keep her straight and true. Strong arms. I said strong. No, 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 no!
Trying.
That side! Harder on the port side!
Help!
Jesus, Pete, that one! Oh, come on, give it here! Give it here! Good, you get back there, I'll do it. I knew you weren't made for this!
Maybe you're right.
Come on. Prove you can go the rest of the way. Current's not as strong now. Here you go. I have done my best, Peter. Whatever you do in life, you can't expect anyone to do things for you. My experience. I won't always be here to help. And there'll come a time when you've got to prove you can do something by yourself.
Ahoy! Good row, Captain Hamilton.
Oh, get me away from this thing. It looks calm out there, but it's rougher than you think.
Oh, it does look nice and calm, you're right.
It's the current. Can't you see it?
It's very nasty ripples. It's practically a storm surge.
I think if the wind had been in another direction...
Oh, come here. Don't you know me at all by now? Come on, let's walk.
All right. Thank you.
Well, I've got used to being this relaxed. What's it going to be like getting back to college, having to smarten ourselves up? I really like you like this. It's nice. Remember when we met on that train and you were so self-conscious about your shoes?
Oh, I remember. Seems silly now, eh? You were wearing that lovely sweater you got on now, weren't you?
What, this? Well, I only bought it recently. It's a new colour for me.
My mistake. My memory must be playing tricks on me.
Ah, strange. So, do you want the good news?
Absolutely.
While you're out, I checked with the hotel and they said we could stay another night. And I thought, why not? Extend this holiday as long as we can. Extend the celebration.
Celebration?
Oh, you know, the summer of work. The fact that it's practically all done now. And perhaps we could celebrate us, too.
Us? Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely. Mr. Absolutely Hamilton.
Oh, stop it. I don't say it like that.
You do, and that's fine.
Ready to go home soon?
Not in the slightest. Oh, so pretty. Oh, look at these houses. Oh, if I had found someone I could row with, perhaps I could be living here.
Hey, I can row.
Well, that's good, because I think I might be in love.
Oh? Me too.
Oh, those two houses up on the cliff, look. Oh, which one should we have, the red or the blue?
It's tricky. Why not both?
Oh, go on, pick one.
Okay, red.
My choice exactly.
Oh, almost like I knew what you were going to say.
Well, either house looks big enough for me. Maybe more than me one day.
A dog?
Why not? A little someone else to play with it, perhaps?
What about your work? Wouldn't you want to finish that first?
Well, finish work before I settle down, you mean?
Yes.
Yeah, I love my work. You know I do. I'm not going to finish it. I'm going to keep going as long as I can. I don't see why it has to be one or the other. Would you give up work to have children?
I would. I really would.
No, well, I think the thing is, I wouldn't expect a man to give it all up. Not if he really loved his work. So why does the rest of the world think that we should give it all up? I keep thinking about all these bright young women I'm teaching and I'm scared. I'm scared that despite all they've achieved, despite the fact that they're walking out into the world with a degree from Cambridge, the first thing they'll be asked is, how fast can you type?
You're probably right. It's a real waste of talent.
It really is a waste, you're right. Even the jobs they get, they're not expected to keep once they've had children. All it needs is people to stand up to it.
No, you're right. I think women have every right to state their claim.
Not a woman this time. Women have been making a stand, throwing themselves under horses since the suffragettes. We need men to start fighting for it.
You can count on me.
I hope you do make a stand. Won't become part of all that. It's not easy, you know. A lot of people are still living in the dark ages about all this. Your professor, for one, I'll bet.
Oh, he's not as bad as you think.
I wouldn't be so sure. He doesn't know about any of this, does he?
This work?
Exactly. The work we've done. You will tell him, won't you?
Of course I will. I'll go straight to his office as soon as we're back.
You promised me that.
Promise you that.
Good.
This is good, isn't it?
It is.
Peter, marvelous to see you. Do come in. Take a seat. I have to say, I'm delighted.
You read the final draft?
Of course, all the salient points. I must say it's very impressive.
You think so? Thank you.
Not at all. It's your work. I think the direction you took it gave it something of real value. Well, as I say, quite apart from the climate side of things, the method you developed to track radiation, I can see it having far-reaching implications, and not just in your own field. It's marvelous.
I'm glad you think so.
Yeah, first-rate piece of work, Peter. First-rate. This other name on here, Dr. Clara McKirrick, I presume we could drop that.
Drop it? Why would I do that?
Oh, well, I understand you probably had some little research assistants, but, well, we all have secretaries. we just don't usually put the name on the front cover of the paper.
What are you suggesting?
Tell me, have you seen your friend Joseph recently? Samuel?
I have.
Doing so well in their new positions. I would dearly love to see the same for you, Peter. And more for you, in fact.
Well, thank you.
It would be so well deserved after all these years, especially after the risk I took.
Risk?
A boy from a grammar school, first in his family to make it to university, you know what I'm saying. It's been really wonderful to give you this opportunity. I would just hate you to throw it away by misattributing your own hard work, that's all, for whatever reasons you might have.
Throwing it away? What do you mean?
I mean, there is a world of possibility out there for you. Well, as I say, it really is very good, and I'm not the only one who thinks so.
You've given it to someone else already.
I knew a few who I thought might be interested. I thought you'd be pleased. In fact, I think you might want to prepare yourself for being the center of attention for a little while. I'm sure you would be able to cope, but I think it's perhaps not quite the sort of thing you'd like to foist on a young woman's shoulders.
Whatever it is, I'm sure Clara could handle it.
With this name on here, there is a good chance it will cause problems.
I'm sure I could handle them.
This isn't all about you, I'm afraid. There could be problems for everyone. Clara was close with Molly Shanahan, wasn't she? The one suspected of being a communist spy.
She wasn't charged.
How close they were is the real question. Clara joined Molly on that anti-British protest march, I hear.
It was anti-nuclear defense, not anti-British.
Well, you know my thoughts on that. They can be one and the same thing. A lot of people, very important people, believe you are either with this country or against it. Some of the benefactors of this college, for example. My father used to call this university one of the greatest contributions Britain has made to the world. I would agree with that. Wouldn't you?
One of the greatest. Really? Well, it does some great work.
It does. I'd hate to be the one to undermine it. The affair with this Cambridge 4 business has been bad enough. We can't change the past, Peter. But we can learn from it. Before we fool ourselves into remembering it too kindly. And with this name on here, and the associations one might make, you see what I'm saying?
I see. But I really think her name should stay.
Good God, Peter, I am trying to make you understand something. This is precisely the way the rot sets in. It's the slow knife. Members of this university were recruited to spy for the Soviet Union 10 years ago. Now, members of this university are demanding we lay down our weapons. The only defense we have against the very same foreign power. What happens in 10 years' time? And what happens to the integrity of this college in 10 years? If you share your work on a whim with a girl you've taken a fancy to, and what happens 10 years after that? One cannot survive by making oneself vulnerable. That is why this university is still here. That is why I am still here. I hope you understand how much I care about your success. It's so common for work to fade into obscurity after it's published. It would be a shame if yours were denied my full-throated support, especially after so many years.
I've spent years working on this.
I cannot make your decisions for you, Peter. By all means, publish with Clara as a co-author if you're feeling generous, but if you do, you'll have to take your chances. It would be difficult for me to bring to bear any influence I have. By way of illustration, I have an address in Whitehall to give you.
Thank you.
Afraid I can't tell you much more now, but he's a good man. Cambridge man. And you may find there's one more reason to leave Clara out of things. I'm sure things will become clear soon.
I think you've made things very clear.
Well, let me know what you decide. Just knock any time. My door is always open.
Smoke. Someone's there.